I never expected to find my husband's secret on Halloween night. The jack-o'-lanterns flickered outside our suburban home. Their orange glow cast eerie shadows on the porch. I had left the neighborhood party early. My witch costume felt itchy. The fake broomstick was cumbersome. Fog rolled in from the nearby woods. It made everything feel like a horror movie set. Kids in costumes ran door to door. Their laughter echoed faintly. I turned the key quietly. The door creaked open. Inside, the house was dim. Only the kitchen light was on. I heard muffled voices that came from upstairs. My heart pounded. I slipped off my shoes. The wooden floor was cold under my feet. I crept up the stairs. Each step groaned softly. At the top, the bedroom door was ajar. Candlelight danced inside. It smelled like pumpkin spice and something metallic. I peeked through the crack. There he was, my husband, dressed in a black cape, fake fangs in his mouth. He leaned over a woman on our bed. She wore a red dress, like a devil's temptress. His lips pressed against her neck. She moaned softly. My stomach twisted. But then I saw it. It wasn't a kiss. He was whispering. His hand held a small device. It looked like a phone, but modified. Wires stuck out. The woman laughed. It was low and conspiratorial. I froze. What was this? Not just an affair. Something more sinister. I backed away slowly. My foot hit a loose board. It squeaked loudly. They both turned. His eyes widened. Hers narrowed. I ran down the stairs. My mind raced. Was this real? Or a Halloween prank gone wrong? The front door slammed behind me. I hid in the bushes. Fog enveloped me. Their silhouettes appeared at the window, searching. I held my breath. Minutes passed. They went back inside. I needed answers. But how? The night grew colder. Leaves rustled like whispers. I circled the house, peered through the basement window. There were boxes, stacks of them, labeled with dates, not our usual storage. I jimmied the window open, slipped inside. The air was musty. Cobwebs hung like decorations. I opened a box. Inside were photos, not of us, of other couples. Happy at first glance. But annotations, notes on routines, habits, weaknesses, my husband's handwriting. I gasped. What was he doing? Stalking? Blackmail? The woman upstairs, was she a partner in crime? Not just a lover. I heard footsteps above. They were coming down. I hid behind the furnace. The door opened. Light flooded in. He carried a flashlight, swept it around. "She's gone," he said. The woman replied, "Good. We can't risk exposure tonight." Exposure? Of what? They left. I emerged, grabbed a flash drive from the box, pocketed it, climbed out the window, ran to my car down the block, drove to a nearby coffee shop. It was open late for Halloween. Pumpkins decorated the counter. I plugged the drive into my laptop. Files opened, videos, recordings of conversations, private moments, not ours, strangers. But one file stood out, labeled Target 47. I clicked it. It was me, us, our wedding day, but edited, with overlays of plans, divorce scenarios, asset splits. My blood ran cold. Was he planning to leave me, or worse, frame me? The video ended with a note, "Initiate on Halloween, tonight." I looked up. The barista wore a skeleton mask, smiled eerily. I paid and left. Drove back. Parked farther away. The house lights were off now. But cars lined the street. More guests? No. This was no party. I sneaked closer. Through the living room window, saw figures in costumes, masks hiding faces. They gathered around a table, my husband at the head, the woman beside him. Charts spread out. Like a war room, not an affair, a scheme. But for what? Money? Revenge? I strained to hear. "The heist goes down at midnight," he said. "Heist? My husband?" The mild-mannered accountant? This couldn't be. I tripped over a pumpkin. It smashed. They heard. Heads turned. I bolted into the woods. Branches scratched my face. Fog thickened. Heart racing. Behind me, footsteps pursued. Voices called out, "Find her." I hid behind a tree, prayed. The moon peeked through clouds, casting ghostly light. They passed by. I waited, then circled back to the garage. His car was there. I popped the trunk. Inside, bags filled with tools, lockpicks, masks, not Halloween ones, ski masks, and a map to the local bank, marked with entry points. Alarms noted. My God, he was planning a robbery with a crew dressed as Halloween revelers. Perfect cover. The woman, probably his accomplice. Lover too? Jealousy mixed with fear. I closed the trunk quietly, slipped inside the house through the back door. They were still searching outside. I went to our safe, opened it. Our savings, gone. Replaced with fake bills? No, empty. He had already moved it to fund this or escape. I grabbed my passport. Some cash I hid separately, then heard the front door open. They were back. "She's not in the woods," someone said. "Check the house." I hid in the closet, held my breath. Footsteps approached. The doorknob turned, and then the power went out. Darkness swallowed everything. Screams echoed from downstairs. Shh, not fear. "The alarm system's down!" my husband yelled. Chaos erupted. Flashlights bobbed. I peeked out, saw shadows scrambling, packing up. "Abort! She's onto us!" the woman hissed. They fled through the back. Engines roared. Cars sped away. I emerged. The house empty, silent, except for the wind howling. I called the police anonymously. From a payphone blocks away. Reported suspicious activity. Hung up. Drove to a motel. Checked in under cash. No name. Lay on the bed. Stared at the ceiling. Cobwebs in the corners. Like forgotten secrets. What now? Divorce. Testify. Run. Morning came. Halloween over. But my nightmare just beginning. News reports buzzed. Attempted bank heist foiled. Suspects at large. Descriptions matched. My husband. The woman. I settled in a small apartment, far from home. Got a job waitressing. Kept low. But one night, knock on the door. I peered through the peephole. A figure in a hood. Familiar build. My heart stopped. Was it him, come to silence me? The knock persisted. I grabbed a knife from the kitchen, opened the door a crack, chain on. It was her. The woman, eyes wide. "We need to talk," she whispered. "He's after both of us now." "What? Betrayal within betrayal?" She pushed inside, closed the door. "Listen," she said. "It wasn't what you think." She pulled out a badge, hidden under her shirt. FBI. Undercover. My jaw dropped. The heist? A sting operation to catch a bigger ring. My husband? The mastermind. She had infiltrated, posed as his lover, to gather evidence. But I ruined it. By calling the cops, alerted him. Now he was on the run. Dangerous. "He thinks you know everything," she said. "And me? A traitor?" We sat, she explained. Months of build-up. Halloween chosen for chaos. Costumes as disguise. The files? Surveillance on suspects, not innocents. The video of us? His plan to frame me, for insurance fraud, to fund his escape. If caught, cruel, calculated, not the man I married. Tears stung my eyes. "Why me?" I asked. She shrugged. "Collateral. We planned to lure him out. Use me as bait, risky, but necessary. Days later, we set a trap. In an abandoned warehouse, fog machines for effect, like a Halloween haunt. He showed, masked, gun in hand. "You ruined everything," he growled. Advanced, but agents swarmed. From shadows, cuffed him. It was over. Or so I thought. As they led him away, he laughed, maniacal. "This isn't the end," he said. "Check the basement again. Back home." I did. Dug deeper. Behind the boxes, a hidden safe, inside. Documents, adoption papers. For a child, not ours. His. From before marriage, with another woman. The one who died mysteriously. Accident or murder? My world shattered anew. Was the heist for her? Or to cover tracks? questions swirled like autumn leaves in wind. I filed for divorce, moved on. But every Halloween, I locked doors tight, carved no pumpkins, the night reminds me. Betrayal hides in costumes, in smiles, in the ones we trust most. And sometimes, late at night, I hear footsteps. Outside my window, real or ghosts of the past? I never know. The fog rolls in, and I wait for the next twist. It always comes, unexpected, like that fateful night, when I thought it was just an affair, but it was so much more. A web of lies, spun in the dark, under the harvest moon, and now, years later, I write this, from a new life, warning others, trust no one, especially on Halloween, when masks reveal truths, or hide horrors. The end? Maybe not. He escaped prison last week. News said, heading my way. I load my gun, stare at the door. Fog presses against the glass, knocking begins. Soft at first, then insistent. Who is it? Friend? Foe? Or him? Dressed in shadows, ready for revenge. I grip the handle, open slowly, and see a child standing there, costume tattered, eyes like his. Mom, he says. My breath catches. The ultimate twist, hidden all along, in the files. The adoption. But not his child. Ours? No, impossible, or is it? Memories flood. A night years ago. Blackout drunk. Halloween party. Did something happen with him? Or someone else? The boy steps inside, smiles eerily. Daddy sent me. Chills run down my spine. The door slams shut. Wind howls. And the real horror begins. Again. I thought I knew my husband. But on that Halloween night, everything changed. The candy bowl was empty by 9. Kids had come and gone. Their costumes a blur of superheroes and monsters. I sipped my wine, alone in the living room. He had said he was working late. Again. The third time this week. Pumpkins glowed on the mantel. Fake spiders dangled from the ceiling. I scrolled through my phone. Ah! Social media full of party photos. Friends laughing. I felt isolated. Then a notification from our home security app. Motion detected. In the backyard, I checked the camera feed. A figure, hooded, slipping through the gate. My pulse quickened. Burglar? On Halloween? I grabbed the baseball bat from the closet, crept to the back door, peered out. The figure was at the shed, fumbling with the lock. I dialed 911 Evan. Whispered details, hung up, watched. The figure entered, emerged with a bag, slinked away. Police arrived minutes later, sirens silent, flashlights sweeping. They found nothing. Probably a prank, one said. I nodded, uneasy. Later, after they left, I checked the shed myself, tools undisturbed, but a shelf shifted, behind it. A hidden compartment. I pried it open. How long? Why? I confronted him when he got home, midnight. He smelled of cologne, not his usual. What's this? I thrust the letters at him. He paled, stammered. It's not what it looks like, classic line, but then he sat, sighed. Okay, truth, he confessed. Not an affair. Therapy sessions, the letters, from his counselor. Role-playing exercises, to rebuild our intimacy. I blinked, confused. Why hide them? He explained, embarrassed. Thought I'd judge the figure in the yard? Him, retrieving them. Forgot the camera. Relief washed over me. We talked, laughed even, about the mix-up, hugged, went to bed, closer than before. But morning came. I found a letter I missed, tucked deeper. Different handwriting. Can't wait for tonight. Leave her. My heart sank. The therapy? A cover? The confession? A lie to buy time. I searched his phone while he showered. Texts from an unknown number. Plans to meet at a motel. That evening, I decided to follow, dressed in black, like a shadow. Parked across from our house, waited. He left at dusk, fog rising. Halloween decorations lit up neighborhoods. I tailed him to the edge of town. The motel neon sign flickered. Vacancy, he parked. Entered room 13, unlucky number. I waited, 10 minutes, then approached. Peeked through curtains. Gap small, saw him. With her, embracing, kissing. But her face, familiar. My best friend? No. Wait. Reflection in mirror. It was? Me? What? Confusion hit. Then realization? Impossible. I burst in. Impossible. I burst in, door unlocked. They turned, shocked, but she wasn't me. Prosthetic mask. Realistic, he stammered. It's for a surprise. Surprise? She removed the mask. A actress, hired, for roleplay. To spice up our marriage. He had planned to bring her home, as a clone. Halloween fun. Kinky. I laughed. Nervously. Relieved again. We all did. She left. We drove home. Talked boundaries. But in the car, his phone buzzed. I glanced. Message. Did she buy it? From the actress? Reply unsent. Yes. Phase 1 complete. My stomach dropped. Phase 1? Of what? I pretended not to see. Home. Acted normal. But that night, insomnia hit. I snuck to his study, hacked his computer. Password our anniversary, files hidden, encrypted. But one open. Operation Divorce. Details, hire actress, stage scenes make me paranoid, drive me to therapy. Then, claim instability, get custody, we had no kids, assets, house in my name, inheritance. He wanted it all. Greedy, but twist. Emails to a lawyer, not divorce. Murder plot? No. Insurance scam. Fake my death. With actress as body double, chilling, I copied files. To cloud, called a friend, lawyer, discreet, she advised. Gather more evidence. Don't confront, I played along. Days turned weeks, Halloween faded. But tension built, he grew distant, suspicious, one night. Storm raging, power flickered, like that night. He cornered me. You know, don't you? Eyes cold, I denied. But he grabbed my arm, bruised it, stay out of it, threatened. I nodded, terrified, waited till he slept, packed a bag, left, to a shelter, anonymous, filed restraining order, divorced, but during proceedings, discovery he had a gambling debt, massive. The scam? To pay it off. Actress? His debtor's sister. In on it. Arrests followed. Him, her. I won everything. Moved. New state. Fresh start, but one Halloween, years later. Package arrived. No sender. Inside, a mask of my face. Note, Miss Me. I burned it, changed locks. But paranoia lingers. Every shadow, every knock could be him, released early, or her. Vengeful. I carve pumpkins now, with knives sharp, ready. The fog rolls in, and I watch, waiting for the next act, in this endless drama of trust broken. On the spookiest night, when truths unmask and lies haunt forever. The candy wrapper crinkled in my hand. I sat on the porch, watching trick or treaters, their bags bulging, laughter filling the air. My husband inside. Carving the last pumpkin, knife slicing smoothly, orange guts spilling out. I smiled, but inside, doubt gnawed. Lately, odd behaviors, late nights, secret calls, perfume on collars, classic signs, but I ignored. Until that afternoon, mail arrived, anonymous envelope, photos inside, him with her. In a park, hands intertwined, kisses stolen. My world tilted, rage boiled, but I waited. Evening came, fog descended, like a veil. He emerged, pumpkin lit. Looks great, I said, voice steady. We handed out candy, smiling at kids. But my mind plotted. After, kids gone, I confronted, showed photos. He denied, photoshopped, laughed it off, but eyes darted, guilty, argument escalated. Argument. Yells echoed. He stormed out. To clear head, I followed, discreetly. His car headed downtown. To a bar, decorated with skeletons. Music thumping. I parked, entered, hood up. Spotted him, at the bar, with her, laughing, touching. I snapped photos. Evidence. Left, home, packed his things. Left them on porch, changed locks. Texted. Out. He returned. Banged door, pleaded. Mistake, I ignored, called lawyer. Next day, divorce papers drafted. But then, twist, lawyer called. These photos, fake. Analyzed. AI generated. Deep fakes. Who sent them? Why? I puzzled. Confronted him again. He admitted, set up by his boss to blackmail, force overtime, unpaid. The her, colleague, innocent. Meeting about work. Relief. Partial. But trust cracked. We therapy. Rebuilt, slowly. Months passed. Halloween again. Party invited. We went. Costumed, me as ghost, him as ghoul. Fun flowed. Drinks. Dances. But I saw her, the colleague, across room, eyes on him. Jealous? Or something else? Later. Bathroom break, overheard. Her on phone. He's falling for it. Heart sank. Falling for what? I eavesdropped. The affair set up, to break them up. Who? Why? She hung up. I hid, mind racing, followed her home. After party. Apartment building. Waited, saw light on. Then him, my husband, arrive. Enter, betrayal anew. I waited. Hours. He left. Dawn breaking, I confronted at home. Saw you, he sighed. Truth time, explained. She's his sister, half-sister, secret, from Dad's affair. Recently found, meeting to bond, the phone call, about surprising me. With family reunion, photos? Boss still. But now, doubt lingered. Sister? Proof? He showed DNA test, matched. Relief again, we embraced. But at reunion, weeks later, met her, warm. But eyes, familiar, too much. Then photo album, childhood pics, her with Dad. But then, bombshell, she's not sister, lover's child, his from past fling, hidden, now adult, blackmailing him, for money, silence I overheard again. At reunion, her demanding, pay or tell wife. He paid. Monthly, draining us. I confronted privately. Why hide? Shame. Past mistake. Before marriage. But love child, responsibility. We decided. Cut off. Legal action. But she vanished. With last payment. Peace? Temporary. Then letters. Threatening. Expose. Ruin career. We hired PI. Tracked her. To another state. Confronted. She admitted, not his child, scam. DNA faked, photos altered, relief final? No. PI dug deeper. My husband had real affair, years ago, but not with her mom, someone else, child. Aborted. Guilt drove him. Easy target for scam, trust shattered. Divorce inevitable, but twist. During separation, I dated. New guy. Kind. But Halloween date. At haunted house. Screams. Laughter. Then saw him, my ex, with her. The scammer. Kissing. Partners, all along. Set up to divorce. Split assets. Rage. I exposed. To authorities. Fraud charges. I. Both arrested. I moved on. Stronger. But every Halloween, I avoid parties, stay in, lights off, fog outside, remembering how one envelope unraveled everything, layers of lies. Like onion skins, peeling to rot, and now, alone, but free. Until the phone rings, unknown number. Bolt doors, grab bat. Wait for the knock, it comes, midnight. Who? Police or them, dressed as nightmares, ready to haunt forever. The doorbell rang incessantly. Trick or treaters eager, I handed out candy, smiling mechanically, my mind elsewhere. Husband upstairs, sick, he said. But I knew better. Fever? No. Hiding. From what? Lately. Distant. Secretive. Phone glued to hand. Password changed. I suspected, but no proof. Until morning, laundry day, his pocket. Receipt, hotel, 2 nights ago. When business trip, rage simmered. But I played cool. Evening, fog blanketed yard, pumpkins leered. I suggested walk, clear head. He agreed. Reluctant, we strolled. Neighborhood alive, costumes paraded. I probed. Anything bothering? He denied, but sweat beaded, despite chill. Back home, I forgot phone, went back out. Alone, drove to hotel. From receipt, asked clerk, described him. With woman, clerk nodded, blonde. Curvy, jealousy stabbed. Home, confronted. Who is she? Denial first, then tears, one time. Liar. Receipt old. Argument peaked, he left. To think. I searched house. Under mattress, journal. Entries, passionate. About her. Meetings detailed, my heart broke. But then, entry, must end it. Love my wife. Hope? Flicker. He returned, apologized. Promised therapy, I forgave. Tentative, weeks, improvement. Closeness returned. But Halloween party. Office, he insisted go. I dressed. Catwoman, he Batman. Ironic. At party, masks everywhere. Drinks flowed. He disappeared. Bathroom. It. Long time. I searched, found him. With her. Blonde from description, arguing. It's over, he said. She slapped. You'll regret. Left. I hid. Relieved, he ended it. Back inside. Acted normal. Home. Confessed all. Affair months. Guilt ate him, we cried. Bonded. But next day. Calls. Unknown. Heavy breathing. I blocked, but new numbers. Police involved. Stalking order. She stopped. Peace. But twist. Mail. Package. USB drive. Videos. Him with her. Recent. After end. Liar again. Confronted. Deepfake, he claimed. Expert checked. Real. Divorce filed, but during mediation, discovery. She's pregnant. His. Test pending. Stress mounted. I moved out. To apartment. Alone. Halloween alone. Pizza. Movies. Knock. Delivery. No. Opened. Her. Belly swollen. Talk. Inside. Explained. Not affair. Surrogate. For us. He planned surprise. Infertility issues. Secret. Videos. Staged. To test loyalty. No. Wait. Confusion. Proof. Contracts. Signed. By him. Not me. Forged. Rage. Called him. Admitted. Wanted kid. Without my stress. Controlling. Divorce pushed. But court. Fraud exposed. He lost. I got settlement. She kept baby. His problem. I healed. Traveled. New life. But one night. Hotel. Halloween abroad? No. USA still. Bar. Met man. Charming. Dated. Months. Engaged. Happy. But wedding eve. Call. From her. The baby? It's yours. What? Impossible. Explained. IVF mix up. My eggs. Stolen? How? Investigation. Clinic breach. His doing. Revenge. Baby mine biologically. Custody battle. Won. Raised alone. Strong. But every Halloween, I tell the story to her. My daughter, warning, about trust, deception, fog outside. Candles flicker. And we carve pumpkins, carefully, knives down, safety first. But deep down, I wonder, If he's out there, watching, planning next move, the door creaks, wind or him, I check. Nothing, but paranoia stays, like a ghost, haunting, eternal. The pumpkin seed stuck under my nail. I picked at it, annoyed. Kitchen smelled of spice, pie baking. Husband watched TV football, yelling at screen, normal Sunday. But Halloween tomorrow, decorations up. I planned party, invited neighbors, he grumbled. Too much work, lately. Irritable, distant, sex rare, excuses. Headache, tired. I worried. Health or other, doctor visit. Clean bill. Then what? I snooped. His email. Tomorrow? From work colleague. Heart raced. Tomorrow? Halloween? Party? Cover? I replied, posing as him. Can't. Wipes the specs. Response? Come anyway. Wear mask? Proof? Affair. I deleted. Planned. Party night. Guests arrived. Costumes vibrant. Music pumped. Fog machine huffed. He mingled. I watched. He slipped out. Get ice. Lie. I followed. To garage. Car gone. Tracked via app. To park. Secluded. I parked far. Approached foot. Saw his car, rocking slightly. Moans inside. Fury. I banged window. They startled. Her. Neighbor? Married too. Scandal. He begged. Mistake. She fled. Home. Argument private. Guests gone. He confessed. Emotional affair. Turned physical. Once. Liar. Car rocking. More. We separated. Trial. Therapy. He changed. Attentive. Loving. Reconciled. But trust fragile. Months later. Another Halloween. Quiet dinner. Romantic. But phone buzzed. Her. Pregnant. Yours. Bombshell. Test confirmed. His. Now child support. Drama. Her husband divorced. Messy. I stayed. For now. Worked on us. Baby born. Cute. Visitation. Awkward. Then twist. DNA retest. Not his. Hers with another. Fraud. Why? Blackmail attempt. Failed. Relief. But damage done. Trust gone. Divorced amicably. Shared friends awkward. I dated again. Cautious. Met guy online. Perfect. But Halloween date. Haunted tour. Ghost stories. Fun. Until guide. My ex new job. Eyes met. Awkward. Later. Drink. Talked. Civil. But spark? No. Moved on. New life. Therapy helped. Self-love. But every October 31, I dress up. Alone. Walk streets. Kids' joy. Reminds innocence. Lost. Fog swirls. Memories haunt, like spirits, whispering past mistakes, and I vow. Next love, honest, no masks, but deep down, doubt if anyone truly unmasks. On that night, when deception thrives, in the dark,